Welcome back to another Paladins patch notes video. This one is patch 1.1, I guess 1.1a. I think that's how they're doing it now, but it just says 1.1. The Rise of Furia. Obviously, we have the new champion, Furia, and she's OP. Obviously, I don't know that because PTS isn't even out yet, but her kit looks super strong and super fun, and she's a support, but she can't heal herself directly, so that kind of evens things out a little bit. But we'll get into her kit and everything like that. So she's a support. Obviously, she has 2,200 health. Her first ability, I guess just her basic weapon attack, is called Pyre. I think that's how you say it. Pyre Blade. Probably Pyre. Deals 330 damage every 0.5 seconds in a medium spread. Healing allies, builds your Wrath resource, and increases your attack speed. And Wrath decays over time. So basically, the more you heal, the more damage you do because your attack speed is going to get increased. And if you fail to heal someone like in a certain amount of time, your Wrath is going to go down. So basically, just try to heal as much as you can, even if it's for a little bit, because you're going to get that Wrath up, which is, I guess, kind of like a passive stack almost. Her ult fire is called Kindle Soul, which is essentially just to heal. You target an ally near your reticle and cast a spell that heals them for 1,000, just straight up, and then 500 over 2 seconds, which is it's pretty good. That's 1,500 health in a span of 2 seconds. Her first ability is called Pyre Strike, and this is very similar to Raw's and Smite, if you are familiar with that. Raw's Celestial Beam. It really just kind of sends a beam straight down. Summon a beam of searing light that travels forward. Enemies caught in its path are stunned for a second and take instant 400 damage, along with 20 damage every 0.05 seconds that they remain inside the beam. So if you're stunned for like a second off the bat, 0.5 to 20. Oh my god, I'm not gonna do math right here and embarrass myself, but you get the point. You're still gonna get an extra damage. Ability 2, Wings of Wrath. Propel yourself backwards and fire 3 attacks that seek out enemies, dealing 200 damage each. I guess seeking out means they're kind of like heat sensor. Like it's gonna go straight to them. Kind of acts a little bit like oh shit, what's Leon's ability where she just kind of dashes backwards and hits people in front of her? Kind of similar to that. And then her ultimate is called Inflame. It's actually a really good ultimate. Channel the Pyre and become untargetable for 2 seconds, 2 whole seconds. Afterward, you and your allies within 150 feet gain 30% bonus damage and 30% movement speed for 8 seconds. So basically, when you're playing, what's her name again? Furia, just be like, yo, you guys ready? Yup. Hit 4, hit R, hit whatever your ult is, and just go into battle, because odds are you're going to take out everybody with 30% increased damage to everybody. So her first talent is the default one. It's called Cherish. Kindle Soul heals up to 50% additional health based on your allies' missing health. So pretty good. Kind of a standard support to have one of those heals. Level 2, you unlock Celerity, which goes to your Wrath of Wings. Your Wrath of Wings gains an additional charge, so it's going to shoot out 4 instead of 3. Level 8 will be your Pyre Strike, Solar Blessing. Pyre Strike now stops on and heals allies it passes through for 300 health every 0.05 seconds. So I think it's still going to do damage, but I think it'll also heal allies as well if it happens to pass through them, which is pretty cool. So kind of another heal. I probably wouldn't, I don't know. I don't think I would use that in casual, but if you're playing ranked and you can coordinate a little bit, that could be a really good card. Or talent, I should say. And then level 12, you get Exterminate, which is, again, in her Pyre Strike. Hits an enemy and stops moving until the duration ends. That's going to be one of my favorites. So this ability right here, they're just stuck. If it hits an enemy, oh well. They can move all they want, but they're not going to be able to get out of it because it just stops moving. So first card, Weapon and Armor. The standard stuff, we have Pyretic Dynamo. Increase your ammo count, scales at 2/2. Pretty standard. Gain reload speed. We have Wrath Decays Slower. Oh, that'd be a really good card. So 10%, you could get that up to 50% slower. And Wrath is your passive that allows you to get your attack speed up. We also have Incandescent Being, however you say that. Increase your maximum health, another standard one. And then under the Kindle Soul, we have Burning Oath. Healing an ally will also heal you for 105 over 3 seconds. So that's not too bad. You could go up to about like 5 25, I believe, with that. So not a whole lot of health, but you know, it's similar to Sirius's heal, where you don't really gotta hit it. You just gotta be close enough to it, and it's gonna heal them. So it's kind of a guaranteed heal for you as well. I might actually always run that in there. Reduce the cooldown of Kindle Soul by 2.25 seconds. Healing an ally with Kindle Soul restores 1 ammo. And then Light of Dawn. Allies affected by Kindle Soul gain 100 health shield for 2 seconds. And obviously that can go up to 500. Pyre Strike, Solar Flare. Increase the radius of Pyre Strike by 10%. That could be annoying. Imagine if someone just bumped it up to 50%. Because the radius, I guess it would be the radius. It's a decent sized ability. You can hit enemies. So that I like that card. I haven't even tried it yet, but I think that might be a little unfair. Conviction, increase the stun duration of Pyre Strike. Reveals affected enemies. Wait, no. Oh, Pyre Strike reveals affected enemies for 2 seconds. I don't think I'd ever use that with the amount of reveals that are in a game right now with like the flares and stuff. I don't know. I just don't think that would be a card that's necessary for her, but I don't know. It could be good. 2 seconds is a lot though. You could scale that all the way up to 10 seconds. So Ignition, successful Pyre Strikes hit. Wait, successful Pyre Strike hits reduce Wings of Wrath cooldown. Okay. And then, of course, Wings of Wrath, sorry. Righteous Path, the first card, increase the Wings of Wrath distance by 10%, and I think that's your kind of escape, yeah, so how far you would propel yourself backward gets increased. Stoke the Fire, successful Wings of Wrath attacks, reduce the cooldown of Pyre Strike. That's going to be a great card. If you could combo that just right, you know, get your Pyre Strike out, time the cooldown perfectly to where you can Wings of Wrath and then get another Pyre Strike out immediately, that would be sick. Fire Siphon, successful Wings of Wrath attacks heal you. So 50, now is that 50 each? So if you hit 3 or 4, depending on if you're using that talent or not. So 5, 10, you get 200, and then if you use that, where's that other heal? You get 500, so you could heal yourself for like 700. So there's ways to heal yourself with Furia. There's just no direct way. You gotta mix and match cards and talents to try to figure stuff out. So that is her one downside, and she is a support, so to not be able to directly heal yourself as a support, it's a little different. Pyre Walker, last one, reduce the cooldown of Wings of Wrath. I think I've said Rings of Wrath over and over again. I'm sorry, that's a tongue twister. New event, Arise of Furia. We kind of already went over this in a previous video if you want to check it out. If not, we'll kind of go over it quickly here. I won't read the overview there, but basically the whole point is you climb to the top of this huge structure, and it's kind of like, I'll kind of describe it to another game. Basically, you just got to jump on from platform to platform and just kind of make your way up to the top. You can get knocked down. You can knock people down. There's 2 teams of 5. You can get kills on the way up. And then once everyone's to the top, you have a final team deathmatch battle at the top. It's pretty cool. So you climb out of the abyss, jumping from platforms, collecting blessings, and racing up the spire with your team. Be careful along the way. One wrong step and you might fall into the abyss itself. Once atop of the spire, face off against your shadows to determine which of you has earned the right to escape in front of... Okay, that's another thing. You don't get to choose which champion. There's 5 set champions that each team gets, and I know one of them is Moji, one is Maeve, one is Barrick, and I forget the other 2, but they have set 1, so it's an even playing field, you know, throughout, which it makes sense. Collect Abyssal Shards, which acts as kind of currency for this event, which you can buy different rewards, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So you climb the spire and collect Abyssal Shards for every kill your team earns at the top, or purchase bundles to spend up the process. So do those only count for kills at the top of the mountain, or kills like on the way to the top? I mean, it says at the top, so I'm guessing the final team deathmatch is the only way it counts. And then 3, unlock new cosmetics. There are over 15 new cosmetics in this patch, including the music themes. So spend your Abyssal Shards and unlock exclusive content only available during this event. To gain access to the event store, you must purchase at least 1 skin bundle, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So here are the event details. Champions. Players are assigned a random champion to race up. Both teams are compromised of the same champions. The climb. Players have increased movement speed and jump height to help them... Okay, this... Think of Genos when he's in his, like, weightless form. That's kind of the movement you have that reminds me a little bit. You kind of have a little bit of weightlessness to you. Players are unable to damage or impede their opponent's process during the climb. Oh. I seriously thought you could. I swear I was Hi-Rez Adonis's gameplay. He was hurting people on the way to the top. I don't know. Could be wrong. The abyss will slowly rise during the climb, forcing players toward the top. Falling into the abyss will reset you to the lowest current checkpoint. Pyre's blessings are placed throughout the climb, providing ultimate charge to the team who can grab them first. These are kind of just like little glowing things that when you're going from platform to platform, you can collect them to give your team some boosts. Destroying the crystal near the top will unlock the Abyssal Spire's arena, bringing all players to the top of the spire. So that's what that was earlier. I was confused. Basically, once you get to the top, there's this little like purple logo that you just attack. And once it's like attacked enough and it meets the threshold, it just stops and it brings everybody to the top for the final team deathmatch. So that's really all it is. Nothing too crazy, but it is fun. And then the fight follows TDM rules. First team to 30 kills wins the match. So it's kind of like 2 games in one. You have this new fun platform jumper, try to race to the top so you can get there first, whose team gets there first. And then you just got a straight up TDM on a really cool map. This map is insane. If you want to check it out, go check out my previous video or just go to Hi-Rez Adonis's Twitter because I just copied his gameplay and did a reaction from it. So really, really cool map. Event quests, Call of the Abyss. So these are, yeah. So you collect 100 abyssal shards and you get a gold chest. Acquire 200 and you get a diamond chest. Event store. And I think these go, towards the event. So basically, if you get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So really, if you win 6 of these matches, you get the diamond chest. Pretty easy. And I wouldn't say pretty easy, but it doesn't take too long. Unlocked by purchasing one of the event bundle. Oh, so the event store, like I said, we got to purchase a bundle. Available for 100 abyssal shards each. The unimpressed Khan roaming emote, which is Khan it's a slow clap, and he's floating in air. Spooky Cirrus roaming emote, she's literally like doing this, and she has her weapon that projects like this creepy face in front of her. It's pretty cool. Breakdance Makoa, he's just breakdancing. I don't need to explain that. And you can all walk with these emotes. That's why they're called roaming emotes. You also have a Rise of Furia music pack, Death Stare animated spray, Corruptor legendary avatar, available for 1,000 abyssal shards. This is Divine Cirrus. So all of these right here are 100 each, and then for 1,000 they brought back Divine Cirrus. I am so excited for this. Love that skin. Unfortunately couldn't get it because I didn't have enough VIP points, and they removed it when they removed the VIP system, but oh baby, it's back. Note, you must purchase an event bundle to gain access to the store. Unspent abyssal shards will be exchanged for unknown store content at the end of the event. So if you don't want random stuff given to you, spend your shards. And this is the Abyssal Lord Drogos bundle. So if you want this skin right here, and it is amazing, phenomenal. Can we zoom in a little bit there? Yeah, see, oh my god, so good. If you want that skin, you have to purchase all 3 bundles. Similar to events that Smite have had in the past. So, unlock the ultimate skin as a free bonus. Abyssal Lord Drogos is unlocked by purchasing the Demonette Maeve, Fallen Androxus, and Archangel Tyra bundles. And all of these are limited during this patch and will only be available during the event. It will never ever be unlockable again after this event, and that's referring to this skin right here. So, once this event's done, this goes bye-bye. Oh, this includes all of them. So he gets... Alright, so this is everything you get in this Drogos bundle, and everything here is limited. So, basically, you buy this bundle, you buy this bundle, you buy this bundle, you get this bundle for free. And all this is limited. The skin, there's an MVP pose, a death stamp, you get the title called the Demon, and 1,000 abyssal shards. So, pretty cool there. And then the first bundle, obviously the Demonette Maeve, you get the skin, you get an MVP pose, and you get 200 shards. 400 crystals, and 400 crystals each. Fallen Androxus, skin, MVP pose, and shards. And then Archangel Tyra, same thing. Skin, pose, and shards. God skins. In our continued effort to produce high quality content, we're making change to our mastery skins. Oh, so this is cool. That also reminds me, before we get into that, this is the first skin where, I don't want to say the first skin, but this is the first major skin they have implemented this new skin system. Like, they've done it a couple times since then, but this one is over the top. Like, I think his model is even increased. It reminds me of Demonic Pack Anubis from Smite, to where his model is just bigger, and they had to actually shrink his hitbox to compensate for it. So they said they wouldn't have been able to do 20% of the stuff they did with him during the old mix and match skin system. So his wings are huge, his gun is super detailed, truly over the top, guys. It kind of gives me a little bit of that Void feel too, which is really cool because I was a big fan of the Void skins in Smite. And we were down here. So, Mastery skins. Starting with Furia, new champions will no longer receive single texture Obsidian and Cosmic skins, but instead higher quality custom Golden skins. So what does this mean for the people who already have Obsidian and Cosmic skins? Because I loved the Obsidian and Cosmic skins. So I'm curious to see what these golden skins look like. They will be unlocked at Champion Mastery level 50 and paired with the Champion's golden weapon. Okay, so they're just adding the golden skin along to the golden weapon. We'll be working towards making golden skins for all champions. So I guess we can still keep our Obsidian and Cosmic skins for the champions that we have. I have one for Genos, I think. I just love the way it looks on him. Or no, Cirrus. Cirrus, the Obsidian one, and the Cosmic look amazing. But I guess from now on, maybe they won't do it anymore, and we're going to get the golden ones. New login screen at the main menu. I'll have to check that out when PTS comes out. We also have a new landing page scenery, a new event, new metal music theme. Replace the default music theme in the library, the lobby. Last the duration of the event, but wait. So is this a music theme for end game, or is this for like the main menu? Music themes are now equitable in the account profile. I guess for in game. I don't know. I'm a little confused on that one. Daily login and featured page. The featured store page has undergone a few cosmetic and system improvements, and now contents daily login rewards. Players will now claim their login bonus in the featured page and always be able to see their current weekly progress. That's cool. New splash art. We have Barrick, Cassie, Kinessa, and Lex there. We also have the Galactic Chest is going out of rotation upon the release for this, so if you want that Mercenary Strix or Galactic Scion or Scion Leon, get it now. We also have Iron Maiden Furia, which is going to be her recolor, and then the golden skin, obviously. We also have the Diamond Chest going out of the rotation as Hemlock Willow, Clockwork Tovold, Nightbane Cassie, Kingpin Buck, Genie Ying, Prosperous Makoa, Madam Cirrus, Firecracker Willow, Dune Crawler Cassie, and Dark Lord Torvold are all coming to the rotation, however. And this is also your last chance for this Volcanic Makoa. If you want this, just get to level 30. Boom, you unlock it for free. Pretty cool. They were doing this during the Paladins beta only, but they've given a little more time for people to get to level 30, which kind of makes me mad because I stayed up really late one night trying to no life to get to level 30 because I thought that was the last day for it. You live and you learn. We also have some balances. I saw the chat blowing up during their patch notes reviews asking where the hell is balances. Well, here they are. There wasn't enough balances and fixes, I guess, to put it in the patch, so they just didn't. But we do have some balances, not a whole lot still. Pip reduced Evil Mojo's charge rate, which is his ultimate. Thank you. Pip can get like his ult like 4 times, 4 or 5. I don't know. I like Pip, so I don't really mind it. But Pip's a very common champion. So even people who are noobs that just come in and play Pip, because Pip was the first champion I played. You get your ult all the time. You don't even need the charging, the card that helps you, and you just. So that's going to help. I don't know how much they reduced it by. It just says they reduced it. Shaolin reduced his Impaler arrow's projectile size, and Strix also has increased scope zoom distance. I'm interested to see how far. Is it going to be Kinessa type? I like this change because I like Kinessa more than I like Strix, and it's because Kinessa can zoom in a little bit farther. So this might turn me into a Strix main. I don't know about a Strix main. There's certain maps that I will not play Strix on, and there's certain maps that I need to have Strix. So we'll see how that works out. Console only, you can now preview champion skills with D-pad down. Then we have some fixes here. We also have some bug fixes here. I'm not going to read over them because they are bug fixes, and that's my policy with every patch is I just don't read the bug fixes because they're no longer in the game, so what's the point of reading them? If you are interested, you could obviously pause it at any time, so I'll go through kind of slow for you, but there's a lot. Battle Pass information. Battle Pass now properly rolls team boosters if the player owns all other items in the chest. Fixed incorrect message for Battle Pass Challenge 3. Fixed an issue where players were not receiving, fixed usernames, and updated the description on various rewards. So I guess those are all bug fixes too, which I read over. And then we also have some general bug fixes here. Updated text inconsistencies in the following. I guess they were just something there. And then we have some stuff. So there's a known in-match texture loading error causing massive graphical distortion, commonly referred as the LSD bug, or Hall of Mirrors, or psychedelic screen issues. I want to see the LSD bug, that's for sure. If you experience the issue, immediately type that dump level status and press enter, then follow the steps found in this thread. So I haven't seen that, but if you're having this problem, these patch notes will be down in the description, so you can check that link out, or if you want to read it all by yourself, that is up to you. But that is it for this one, guys, and as always, thank you for watching.